So I had an existential crisis the other day because a coworker asked me. A really good question, actually.
You throw this in the trash,
She
please.
said,
Thank you.
"What's your favorite movie? And what's the movie you tell people is your favorite movie?"
Oh.
I'm like, okay. And I was like, oh my god, I don't know.
He was like the naughty teacher, something, something, something.
No,
But really, it's Harry Potter.
I was like, I don't like a lot of movies, but maybe is it Blazing Saddles? Is it Spaceballs? Is it Robin Hood Men in Tights? Is it no? Maybe it's Lord of the Rings. Maybe it's Because I really like my favorite genre is easily either comedy or action. I'm like, oh no, it's not nature, but is it a Disney movie? Do you even like any Disney movies anymore? Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I don't know what my favorite movie is.
I just
can't-
learned
I
that.
can't.
What? Oh.
I took
don't?
3 years of story of movies. I can never tell you what my favorite movie is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mark, what's your favorite movie?
I mean, it's just the trilogy of the rings. I mean,
Sounds
just
like Lord of the Rings.
you can't compare.
And then I got really mad at somebody because he was like, I felt like The Hobbit was a lot better of a movie than The Lord of the Rings. And I was like, I don't have this opinion very often, but you are just objectively wrong.
I'm pretty sure that they fabricated a shit ton of stuff in that series. So I only watched the first movie, but I was on a flight to Sweden earlier this year, and I like this commercial came up, and it was a preview for one of the Hobbit movies, and it had Gandalf and Galadriel and Saruman all and Elrond fighting Sauron.
What?
And I was like,
I don't remember
this
that.
didn't happen. This did not happen.
For The Hobbit?
It was like the second or third Hobbit movie. I don't remember which one. And like Gandalf was all like, ugh. And Galadriel was like fucking amazing and like badass bitch. And they were
that was
fighting
in the
Sauron.
second.
The second Hobbit one, wherein
They
he
see
appears,
the
but-
just shadow,
The
the
entity
necromancer,
Right.
What they call him.
Yeah,
fight.
I don't
They
think any
do
of that
they do
happened.
that. Yes, they do fight him at
even had the bird shit dude.
the what's it called? Someone help me.
The tower where Frodo got stabbed.
Not in Angmar. Not in Angmar. It was
It
elsewhere.
was one of the witches.
Yeah.
Like wizard, warlock, fucking dudes.
But
who fight
tell
for
me
Sauron.
where that happened in the Hobbit,
Guldur.
because I just
Yeah, Dol Guldur.
They
I
fight
just
him in
read it.
Dol Guldur. All out of nowhere, Elrond appears. Saruman shows up. Gandalf's already there.
yeah,
And
he got the shit kicked out of him,
Galadriel,
and
yeah.
Galadriel shows up,
and they start fighting everything.
and she goes like,
"He's
Dark
there.
Galadriel."
Sauron
like-
is there.
Oh yeah, I
but
remember that happening in the movie.
did that happen in the book?
Great point.
Because I read the book immediately before that because I was planning on watching them all, and then they took them off of
Well,
the
you
streaming
probably-
service. And that you don't ever see Gandalf's story when he's away from Bilbo.
Because Bilbo wrote the book.
Because Bilbo wrote the book. But Gandalf also never said anything about encountering any of that. And I think it's really just to tie in the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
I'm
he
pretty sure
usually
it's just
doesn't
plot
say why he's late.
That's
He just
great
says that
point.
he intended to be
Right. So,
late.
is it something that got brought up in the Silmarillion or something
could
else? I don't know. I need to get
That's
to the bottom of this.
Oh, okay, yeah. No,
I mean,
I appreciate you for bringing that up.
Because nobody reads
Because
that.
I will
so.
find it at
No.
some point,
Yeah.
I promise
I
you.
have it. Do you want to borrow it? I've never read it, but I
The
have
book?
it.
The
Yeah.
Silmarillion?
Yeah.
Oh, I got the hard
Silmarillion?
copy.
I'll take that.
I searched out. I found a leather-bound one, and I was like,
I'll
fuck
call
it.
Mark every night and he can read it to me as I go.
We'll do that, but the problem is that I'll be asleep when you call.
2 in the morning.
Wait, tell me a bedtime story.
Should we listen to that recording?